There are places on this planet that just feel different. Corners of the globe where the rules of science seem to get a little blurry, where history has missing pages, and where local legends feel terrifyingly real. These are the spots that whisper to us from the edge of the map, reminding us that we haven't discovered everything, and that some secrets just refuse to be explained. We're about to visit some of the strangest corners of the globe, where reality seems to fray at the edges and legends are born. From vanishing ships to a waterfall that bleeds, we're digging into the world's most baffling locations. We'll sift through the myths and the misinformation to find the truth, no matter how bizarre it gets. So let's head into the heart of the unknown. All right, let's start with a classic. A place that's become a global symbol for the unexplained, the Bermuda Triangle. This patch of the North Atlantic, roughly between Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico, has a seriously chilling reputation as a graveyard for ships and aircraft. The legend really took off in the mid-20th century, with wild stories of vessels and planes vanishing without a whisper. While the exact number is debated, dozens of ships and planes have supposedly been lost here. The theories for what's going on are as vast as the ocean itself. You've got everything from rogue waves and freak storms to bizarre magnetic fields that send compasses spinning. One of the more scientific ideas involves huge eruptions of methane gas from the seafloor, which could create a foam that swallows a ship whole in seconds. And of course, you have the more imaginative explanations: alien abductions, portals to another dimension, or leftover tech from Atlantis. While investigators have explained away many incidents as a mix of severe weather and human error, the Triangle's mystique holds strong. It's a busy stretch of ocean famous for its hurricanes and unpredictable weather. Still, the sheer idea of so many disappearances in one spot keeps the question alive. Is this just a zone of incredible bad luck? Or is it a place where the normal rules simply don't apply? From the stormy Atlantic, we're now heading to the most isolated continent on Earth, Antarctica. Hidden within the vast frozen landscape of the Taylor Glacier is something that looks like the planet itself is bleeding. This is Blood Falls. It's a 5-story high cascade of crimson water pouring out of the glacier onto the ice of Lake Bonny. For more than 100 years, nobody could figure out why. The first explorers guessed the red color came from some kind of algae, but the real story is so much cooler. Scientists have now discovered that the waterfall is actually the exit for a subglacial lake that's been trapped under the ice for nearly 2 million years. This ancient lake has no light and no oxygen, and its water is packed with iron. When that iron-rich water finally spills out and hits the air for the first time, it oxidizes. It literally rusts. That's what creates the shocking blood red color. But the real secret of Blood Falls isn't the color. It's what's living in the water. This trapped, oxygen-free lake is home to a unique community of microbes that figured out how to survive by breathing iron instead of oxygen. This discovery completely changed our understanding of where life can exist, and it raises the incredible possibility that life could be hiding in similar extreme places on other worlds, like Mars or the frozen moons of Jupiter. Blood Falls isn't just a gruesome sight, it's a peek into an alien world right here on Earth. Our next stop takes us to the bone-dry plains of southern Peru, where one of history's greatest mysteries is carved into the ground itself. These are the Nazca Lines. Sprawling across almost 200 square miles of desert are hundreds of giant figures, or geoglyphs, created by the Nazca culture somewhere between 500 BC and 500 AD. We're not talking simple shapes. These are massive, detailed drawings of animals like spiders and hummingbirds, plants, and one strange figure some people call the astronaut. Here's the baffling part. These designs are so enormous that you can only really see what they are from high up in the air. This immediately begs the question, why would a civilization with no known form of aviation create art that they themselves could never see properly? And how did they get the proportions so perfect over such huge distances? They made them by clearing away the reddish-brown surface pebbles to reveal the lighter-coloured sand underneath, which would have required incredible planning and skill. Theories about their purpose are all over the place. Some archaeologists think they were ceremonial pathways, meant to be walked during religious rituals. Others suggest they formed a giant astronomical calendar pointing to stars or solstices to help with farming. And then, Of course, you get the fringe theories, most famously that they were landing strips for ancient astronauts. While scientists don't buy that one, the real reason remains a total mystery. The Nazca left behind no written language, so these silent giants are holding on to their secrets, a message to the sky we're still trying to read. Coming up, we're heading into a forest so creepy they call it the Bermuda Triangle of Romania. If you're enjoying this dive into the unknown, do us a huge favour and hit that like button and subscribe. Let us know in the comments which of these places you'd be brave enough to visit. Your support helps us explore more of these incredible enigmas. Now we're diving into Transylvania, a region that's already swimming in legends. But we're going to a place with a modern mystery all its own, the Hoia Baciu Forest. Just outside the city of Cluj-Napoca, this forest has developed a terrifying reputation over the last 60 years. It's widely considered one of the most paranormally active places in the world, where visitors report sudden, intense anxiety, nausea, and the creepy feeling that they're being watched. The forest itself is visually unsettling, filled with trees that are twisted and bent into bizarre, unnatural shapes. But the real heart of the mystery is a perfect circle deep in the woods where absolutely nothing grows. Scientists have tested the soil and so far haven't found a definitive explanation for why the clearing is barren. This is the spot where the strangest events are said to happen. People claim to see weird lights, hear voices that come from nowhere, and even see apparitions in the trees. The forest really hit the international stage in 1968 when a man named Emil Barnea took a photo of what he claimed was a UFO hovering over the clearing. The image caused a sensation and remains one of the most famous and hotly debated UFO photos ever taken. Since then, the forest has been called the Bermuda Triangle of Romania, with stories of people getting lost, only to reappear hours or days later with no memory of what happened. Is it a hub of supernatural energy, a hotspot for UFOs, or just a deeply spooky place that messes with your mind? From a haunted forest, we're now heading over the vast, empty expanse of the Sahara Desert in Mauritania. From the ground, there's not much to see, but from space, an incredible feature appears: the Richat structure, better known as the Eye of the Sahara. It's a massive, nearly perfect set of concentric rings, almost 30 miles across. It looks so deliberate and man-made that for a long time, everyone assumed it had to be an impact crater from a giant asteroid. But there's no evidence of the type of shocked rock that a massive impact would leave behind. The current scientific thinking is that it's a geological dome, basically a giant bubble of rock that has eroded over millions of years, exposing its layers like a sliced onion. But that perfectly reasonable explanation hasn't stopped a much more exciting theory from taking hold: that this is the lost city of Atlantis. Proponents of this idea point out that Plato's description of Atlantis, a city built of concentric rings of land and water, sounds an awful lot like the Richat structure. The dimensions he described even sort of line up if you're willing to be a little flexible. The theory goes that this was the capital of a legendary civilization before it was lost to a catastrophe. While mainstream science doesn't support this, you have to admit, the visual resemblance is uncanny. Is it just a spectacular coincidence of geology, or are we looking at the footprint of a mythical city hiding in plain sight? For our last stop, we're going to a place born not from ancient mystery, but from personal tragedy. Tucked into the canals of Xochimilco near Mexico City is La Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls. This place is not for the faint of heart. Hanging from almost every tree are hundreds, maybe thousands, of dolls. Their plastic limbs are severed, their faces are caked in dirt, and their empty eyes seem to stare right through you, creating an atmosphere of pure dread. The story behind it is heartbreaking. The island's only inhabitant for over 50 years was its caretaker, Don Julian Santana Barrera. The legend says that one day he found a young girl who had drowned in the canal. Soon after, he found a doll floating in the same water. Believing it was hers, he hung it from a tree as a sign of respect. But that one act of grief turned into a decades-long obsession. Don Julian claimed the girl's spirit was haunting him, and he began collecting and hanging more and more dolls to appease her. He'd find them in the trash or in the canals, and he believed they were all possessed by spirits, acting as guardians of the island. Then, in a final chilling twist, Don Julian was found in 2001, drowned in the very same canal where he said he'd found the girl 50 years before today. The island is home only to the silent, watching dolls. Visitors swear they hear whispers on the wind and that the dolls' eyes follow them. Is it a tragic memorial born of one man's grief, or is it a truly haunted place? So, what do all these places have in common? They are glitches in our understanding of the world. They're the gaps in the map that remind us we definitely don't have all the answers. The Bermuda Triangle, Bloodfalls, the Nazca Lines, Hoya Baciu Forest, the Eye of the Sahara, and the Island of the Dolls. Each one challenges what we think we know. Maybe they're just puzzles with solutions we haven't found yet. Or maybe their whole purpose is just to exist, to keep us curious and keep us wondering. But I want to know what you think. What's the most mysterious place on Earth in your opinion? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to keep exploring the unexplained with us, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. The journey into the unknown is just getting started.